Good morning, kiddos. It is Tuesday, April 7th, and I'm going to be reviewing your math lesson with you today. We're going to be looking at a couple different things. We're going to be looking at different ways you can practice your multiplication facts at home, and we're also going to be looking at a few problems from your practice test. One way that you could practice your multiplication facts at home is by doing GG Fluency. I know you kiddos know how to do that. Just log on to GG and you can work on your multiplication facts 10 minutes that way. Another way is by going to multiplication.com, and it's a game site that allows you to practice your multiplication facts. Another thing that you can do is we found a website called math-drills.com. And what you can do there is actually print out multiplication worksheets and practice your karate math at home yourself. You can just time yourself for the 4 minutes and 30 seconds, whatever math fact that you are currently on. You can keep practicing that at home. And if you go to the website, it'll look like this when you pull it up. And what you would do is go to this section right here. It says Multiplication Facts Worksheets, and you click on that. And once you get there, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. It might take you a couple seconds. Scroll down to the part, it's section 14, right here. It says 14 right there. And it says multiplying 1 to 12 by focus numbers. You can do two different things here. You can print out whatever number you are on with 100 questions, or you can print on whatever number you're on by 50 questions. So if you're going to do the 50 questions, then you might want to time yourself for 2 minutes and 15 seconds for half the time. But if you want to do the full karate math test that you're used to taking in class, you go to the 100 questions. So if you're on 9, say, you will go to, it says right here, multiply 0 to 12 by 9's 100 questions. You can click it. You can come right here. You just easily click print. This screen will come up. For me, I get the little taskbar down here with the printer symbol, and I will push that, and then my print button comes up, and it'll print out that worksheet for me. So this is a really good way for you to practice multiplication facts at home if you have a printer and you're able to print it. If not, then I would use multiplication.com or just keep practicing with GG Fluency. All right, sorry, now the printer's gonna go off. So we're gonna go ahead and look at a couple questions from our practice test. So if you don't have your practice test out in front of you, please go ahead and get that. So we're gonna look at questions 3 and questions 19 today. And on question 3, it says, the table shows the number of loaves of bread made by a bakery each week. How many loaves of rye bread does the bakery make in 4 weeks? So there's two things you have to pay attention to. You have to look for the specific bread they're talking about, which is the rye bread. So I'm going to go to my table chart, I'm going to look for rye, and I'm going to come on over, and I see they say the number 115. So they want to know if each week they make 150 loaves of rye bread in 1 week. They want to know how many you're going to make in 4 weeks. So you would simply multiply your number 115 times 4. So 4 times 5 is 20, carry your 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 2 is 6. And 4 times 1 is 4. So your answer would be 460. All right? I just wanted to show you that one because I know sometimes reading tables can get a little bit tricky. But for the most part, this is math that we have been doing for the last week or two with you guys. Number 19 is the one that there's two different ways that you can solve this, and I'm going to show you both ways. One is by making a table chart like I did, and the question says Lisa is practicing for a swimming competition. She increases the distance she swims each day by 175 meters. So I'm going to add this little sign for myself right here, 175, because I want to know that each day she's increasing, which means to add by 175 meters. And then it says Lisa swam a distance of 350 meters on Monday. Great. So I already know Monday she did 350. They gave me that number of 350 for Monday. They already did that one for you. So it says she did 350 meters on Monday. What will be the distance that she swims on Friday? So one way to do this is make a chart like I did. And what you'll do is, you know that Monday started off, she did her biggest swim on Monday with 350 meters. But now I need to find out what Tuesday is. And the way I do that is I add the 175 into the 350. The reason why you're doing that is because Monday, they told you she swam 350. That number's not changing. They gave it to you. But what they did tell you was every other day, she's increasing that to 175. So you'd say 350 plus the 175 to find out Tuesday. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry my 1. 3, 4, 5. So for Tuesday, I have 525. So what you're going to continue to do is add 175 after each time you add to find the next day. So to find Wednesday, again, I have to add 175 into Tuesday's number. And if I add that, I'm going to get 700. And to find Thursday, I'm going to add 175 again. Most of you can mental math this, but I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you. You're going to get 875 for Thursday. And your last number is to find Friday. So you'd add the 175 increase again. That 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry your 1. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus the 1 you carried over, that would be 15. So 8, 9, 10. So Friday, she swam, by the end of the week, she swam a total of 1,050 meters. That's one way to solve this problem. So I'm going to put a line like this. Another way to solve this problem using multiplication would be if you looked at it that each one of these days of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, she swam 175 meters each one of those days. So that's 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one of those days you increase by 175. So one way to do that is to say 175 times the 4 days. Now we're not doing anything with Monday's number yet. Monday's number we're just going to put to the side because she is different than the rest. I can't multiply her into this equation. But I can do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday since they each increase by 175. So I'm going to say the 175 times the 4 days. So 4 times 5 is 20. Carry over my 2. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus the 2 is 30. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus the 3 is 7. So I have 700 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I can't forget Monday's day yet. So now I have to add Monday's day into the other 3 days. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 3 is 10. So you see, whether you do the multiplication and addition method of the multi-step here, you're still getting 1,050. Or if you do the daily increase by adding each day, you still get 1,050. Whatever method you're more comfortable with is okay. I like the table chart. I'm a visual learner. I like seeing the increase each day. But the multiplication addition method is faster. So whatever you're more comfortable with. But those were the 2 problems I really wanted to review with you. Take your time.